Ever wondered if your favorite fruits could be the secret weapon against cancer? Sounds wild, right? Well, get ready to be amazed, because today we're diving into some seriously juicy stuff. We're talking about how those tasty fruits you love could actually be powerful allies in preventing and even battling cancer. And we're not talking about some random claims here. We're diving into the real deal, scientific evidence. So let's get started. Number 1, berries. Our bodies are made up of tiny cells that usually grow and divide in a very organized and controlled way. But sometimes things can get messy. When a cell's DNA gets damaged, it starts to divide uncontrollably, and that's basically how cancer begins, with these out-of-control cells forming a lump or tumor. Now, berries come into play like superheroes in this story. Berries are packed with all sorts of good stuff, like vitamins, minerals, and most importantly, antioxidants. These antioxidants are like the bodyguards of our cells. They roam around looking for any troublemakers, like those damaged cells we talked about, and neutralize them before they can cause any harm. Now let's talk about the evidence. There have been plenty of studies showing the cancer-fighting powers of berries. For example, in a study published in the journal Antioxidants, scientists fed mice a diet rich in berries. And guess what? The tumors shrank. So grab some berries and let them help you beat cancer. Number 2, citrus fruits. Inside your body, cells get signals to grow and multiply, but cancer cells can get too many of these signals, causing them to grow out of control. But here's where citrus fruits come in. They're like the traffic cops of your body, directing those signals away from cancer cells. But wait, there's more. Citrus fruits also have this cool power called apoptosis. It's like a self-destruct button for cancer cells. Normally, our cells know when to retire and stop multiplying, but cancer cells ignore this and keep growing endlessly. However, citrus fruits step in and trigger apoptosis, which basically tells the cancer cells, hey, it's time to pack up and disappear. Studies have found that people who eat more citrus fruits have lower risks of certain types of cancer, like stomach and throat cancers. Plus, lab experiments show that the compounds in citrus fruits can actually stop cancer cells from growing and even kill them off. Number 3, tomatoes. Cancer cells are like greedy little monsters. They need a lot of nutrients to fuel their uncontrolled growth. But tomatoes can actually cut off the blood supply to these hungry cancer cells. So inside tomatoes, there's a compound called angiogenesis inhibitor. This compound basically puts a stop sign on the blood vessels that supply nutrients to the tumor. Without a proper blood supply, the cancer cells can't get the fuel they need to keep growing and spreading. It's like depriving them of their lifeline. But go for the real deal, not just the ketchup. While ketchup tastes great on fries and burgers, it's not as packed with the good stuff as a fresh tomato. And here's another pro tip: pairing tomatoes with a little bit of healthy fat, like olive oil, can help your body absorb its nutrients better. Number 4, apples. Quercetin is a type of flavonoid found in apples, and it's been getting a lot of attention for its anti-cancer properties. This compound has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects, which protect our cells from damage that could lead to cancer. Now, let's talk about pectin. Pectin is a type of soluble fiber found in apples, and it's known for its ability to help lower cholesterol levels. But here's where it gets really interesting. Studies have found that pectin inhibits the growth of cancer cells, particularly in the colon. It does this by forming a gel-like substance in the digestive tract, which traps carcinogens and prevents them from coming into contact with the cells lining the colon. So when you bite that crisp, juicy apple, you're not just getting a delicious snack, you're also giving your body a powerful dose of 2 natural cancer-fighting agents. Number 5, kiwi. Now let's talk about kiwi, the fuzzy green fruit that's more than just a refreshing snack. Kiwis are loaded with vitamin C, and we all know how important vitamin C is for our immune system. But it isn't just good for fighting colds, it's also a powerful antioxidant. Remember those troublemaking free radicals we discussed earlier? Vitamin C neutralizes those pesky guys, protecting our cells from their damaging effects. But that's not all. Kiwis also contain a unique combination of phytochemicals and fiber that keep our digestive system in good shape. A healthy gut means a healthier you, with a lower risk of developing certain types of cancer. Now, when it comes to scientific evidence, there's some pretty cool stuff out there. Researchers have found that the compounds in kiwi can actually inhibit the growth of cancer cells in lab studies. Plus, some studies suggest that regularly eating kiwi is associated with a reduced risk of colon cancer. Number 6, pomegranates. Ever heard of inflammation? It's like the body's natural response to injury or infection, but sometimes it becomes chronic, leading to all sorts of health issues, including cancer. Now here's where pomegranates step in. Inside these ruby red beauties, there are compounds called polyphenols. They block the activity of inflammatory enzymes and signaling molecules. In simpler terms, they calm down the fiery chaos happening inside you. Now let's talk about another superhero in the pomegranate squad, urolithins. These powerful compounds don't come straight from pomegranates themselves. Instead, they're made in your gut when you consume pomegranate products like juice or extract. They restrict the growth of cancer cells and promote cell death. Plus, they're great at calming inflammation and reducing oxidative stress, which are big players in cancer development. We've made it halfway through our list, and we sincerely hope you've enjoyed it so far. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button and ring the notification bell if you want to see more content like this. Let's move forward with the video. Number 7. Papaya. Papayas are loaded with something called papain, which is an enzyme that helps with digestion. But that's not all. Papain also weakens the structure of cancer cells, making them more vulnerable to our body's defenses. Papayas are also bursting with antioxidants, like vitamin C and beta-carotene. They neutralize those harmful free radicals that can damage our cells and increase cancer risk. Now let's talk about some scientific backup. There have been studies showing that the compounds in papayas can actually prevent certain cancers, including breast, lung, and pancreatic cancer. Plus, some research suggests that papaya extract might even induce apoptosis in cancer cells. So next time you're craving a tropical treat, reach for a papaya and let it work its magic. Number 8. Avocado. Avocados are full of nutrients, like vitamins E, C, and K, along with folate and potassium. But the real magic lies in something called oleic acid. Oleic acid is a type of healthy fat that's also found in olive oil. Now, this stuff is like a kryptonite for cancer cells. It interferes with the signaling pathways that cancer cells use to grow and spread, making it harder for them to thrive and multiply. Avocados also contain something called avocatin B. It has been getting a lot of attention lately for its potential anti-cancer effects. Some studies have shown that avocatin B can actually target and kill leukemia cells, which is pretty impressive. Number 9. Cherries. Now let's talk about cherries, the sweet little bombs of goodness. They contain compounds like quercetin and ellagic acid, which have anti-cancer properties. Quercetin in particular helps to reduce inflammation in the body, which is like putting out the fire that fuels cancer growth. And ellagic acid, it's like a superhero that targets cancer cells directly. In a study published in the International Journal of Oncology, researchers investigated the effects of ellagic acid on breast cancer cells. They found that ellagic acid significantly inhibited the growth of breast cancer cells and induced apoptosis, effectively slowing down the progression of the disease. And the cherry on top? Cherries are also packed with fiber and vitamin C, further boosting your body's defenses against cancer by supporting a healthy immune system and reducing inflammation. Number 10. Pineapple. Pineapples are packed with a special enzyme called bromelain. Cancer cells have this sneaky way of building protective barriers around themselves, making it hard for our body's defenses to attack them. But bromelain has this amazing ability to target those protective layers around cancer cells and weaken them. It's like the key that unlocks the door to cancer cell destruction. Now let's talk about the evidence. While there's still ongoing research, some studies have shown promising results. For example, a study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that bromelain extracted from pineapple inhibited the growth of breast cancer cells in lab experiments. Another study suggested that bromelain might enhance the effectiveness of chemotherapy drugs against cancer cells. Number 11. Guava. Guava contains a unique polyphenol called guaivarin. This special compound interferes with the signaling pathways that cancer cells rely on to grow and spread. Guava is one of the richest sources of vitamin C among fruits, and we already know how crucial vitamin C is in strengthening our immune system's defenses against cancer. But wait, there's more. Guava is also rich in fiber, and we're not just talking about any fiber here, we're talking about soluble fiber. This type of fiber has been linked to lower risk of cancer, especially colorectal cancer. Now onto the research part. While studies specifically targeting guava's effects on cancer are still emerging, initial findings are promising. For instance, a study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that guava leaf extract could inhibit the growth of prostate cancer cells. Number 12, watermelon. You know that vibrant red color of watermelon? That's lycopene at work. It's a powerful antioxidant that gives certain fruits and veggies their bright colors. But lycopene doesn't just make watermelon look pretty, it also neutralizes free radicals that can damage our cells and increase the risk of cancer. Oh, and there's something super exciting going on. Emerging research suggests that watermelon may influence gene expression related to cancer. Basically, scientists are finding that the stuff in watermelon, like lycopene and citrulline, might be able to control how certain genes work. These genes are like the instruction manual for our cells, telling them when to grow, when to stop, and when to die. This means that watermelon could affect the initial processes responsible for cancer formation and progression at a molecular level. So let's make a pact. Fuel your body with the goodness nature provides. Make a commitment to yourself. Promise to choose berries over candy, oranges over soda, and tomatoes over fries. And hey, I'm not saying you have to go full-on fruitarian overnight. Start small. Swap out one unhealthy snack for a serving of fruit each day. You're the hero of your story. So grab those fruits, take charge, and let's write a deliciously healthy ending together. Do you find this video informative or helpful? Let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. Don't forget to like and share. Stay healthy!